Hey, it's me, Jollytron. So I'm 16 years old. I've been making content on Rec Room for 3.5 years now. But on this channel alone, I've been making content for 5. Now, I just really want to apologize for the Dear rectubers video. I'm 100% a hypocrite. I realize now I'm a hypocrite, but a lot of what you were saying, and you're really correct. A lot of what you were saying was correct, and I knew that information, but in my frustration of making that video, I failed to explain my actual stance. And I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to justify it here. What I did was wrong. I get that. But and this is like a thing that like I'm really bad. This is something I'm really bad at. I've been trying to work on with myself. I'm like really bad at like explaining my stance on certain stuff, especially if it's like political, both in real life and in Rec Room and whatever else I play, right? I'm really bad at explaining what I'm thinking in here, but I know what I'm thinking in here, right? So there was some on my community post that I wanted to specify, while apologizing to all of the YouTubers that I've effectively in that video. So firstly, I'd like to apologize to most of you. Sorry, there was a thing on the screen. Anyway, I'd like to apologize to a good majority of you. The criticism I was giving was given to us. I was only harboring it to a small amount of people, but again, in my frustration, I said it as if I was cursing out the whole community, and that's my fault, right? I get that you can make your own independent decisions to leave the game and to never play it again. My issue was, and this was a problem for a lot of years, right, is that there were some rectubers, or depending on what you allow, some or a lot of rectubers, and that was me too, right? So I'm angry at me as well in that video, that they'd see something work, right, in the Rec Room YouTube niche, right? Instead of doing unique things to just show each other as different people, even if it's on a popular topic, which is what I tried to do. But also, I was very flawed in that area. A lot of people would, and it's not everyone, a lot of people would basically they would see like someone else's video, make the exact same one word for word, thumbnail to thumbnail, video to video, and it would be a lot of videos on it because of the topic. And I actually looked through it and saw on the thumbnail that it was it looked the same, and that was a defense I used for when I was criticized for copying Sharkify when I made that Rec Room trying to beat Rec Room with LSD video. And it was only really Storm that did that. So reflecting on it now, I don't really know why I said that it was majority of people. I guess subconsciously I just, when I see one person do it, I just assign it to everyone. But it was really only Storm that criticized me and like one other person, and that was it. Right. But the Dear rectubers video, everyone was criticizing it, and everyone's just right. Everyone's just correct, right? In their own respective ways, they're all correct. But when I made that video, even though I was super angry, I knew I would make people angry, and I posted it anyways. Which is a really stupid decision. And it's too late now. I can't just delete it because I would be hurting people's free speech if I did that. And I'm a sole supporter of not hurting people's free speech. So by keeping that video up and letting people voice their opinions of something that is really flawed and does not reflect what I actually think, it's just better. And then what was even stupider, I'm so sorry. I'm a massive hypocrite, okay? I'm the biggest hypocrite out of anyone. I'm the biggest hypocrite ever. I make that video complaining people aren't unique enough. And then I think to my head, let's bring back Rec Room memes. You know, that hasn't been happening for like 4 years. I miss them a lot. Let's bring it back. So I made 30 memes, and that took me like 2 hours to make all of those 30 memes, and then an additional hour to edit the video. But it came out really horribly. It did. And rightfully so. Some of you were like, what? So he makes a video hating on all of us, then he makes Rec Room memes, which goes directly against, it contradicts, in fact, what he said in his previous video the day before. You're right. So, for this thing, I know it's been 8 minutes, I'm sorry for yapping for so long. I want to specify the type of creators that I was going out against. So, I wasn't going out against the whole majority. I had assigned that because I was frustrated. I was going after like 5 different channels, maybe, right? Storm, I was criticizing 5 different channels, sorry. Storm, I still like Storm a lot, but it just really frustrated me. Then there was Rectopian, which I didn't like the way he made his stuff because he made sub bait, but when he got criticized for it, he just didn't listen, to put it bluntly. It's like if I made the Dear rectubers video, everyone criticized it, and then instead of me doing this apology video, I doubled down and said, no, it's your fault, right? And no, it's my fault, right? So that's kind of the situation there, right? And then, and another issue I have with that kind of content. It isn't the rectuber themselves that's part of the issue, but it's when people see it works, right? And there's a couple people like Iron Guy, honestly, I'm sorry, and there's like Slat, and there's like a third person. And I get that they all get to be autonomous and get to make their own decisions, but free speech in itself, you get to criticize people's decisions and opinions, right? Because that's part of your free speech. Part of your free speech is also criticizing the criticism, right? So, Slat did the same thing as Rectopian's 1 sub equals 1 this videos, right? He did that. And then Iron Guy did his series where he said for every 1 sub, I would climb once on this wall in the shorts. Both are the same. Both are sub baiting. But that's an example of when rectubers, and not all of them, they see something that works and then gets a lot of views and they just do the same thing. But I didn't understand why, when I took someone else's idea but then added a twist to it to make it unique and vastly different, I would be the one getting hit with the criticism and not the people getting hit, and not the people who like basically posted the same thing, even if it was a popular topic. Again, I'm really sorry. It's not justifying what I said there. I'm not justifying, I'm trying to take my stance. I'm trying to re-explain my stance. Some of the video, I can 100% say that like 20% of it I could say maybe I agree with, but it's not my full intentions, it's not my full opinion, and I'm really sorry for that. It must have been really stressful or annoying or damaging or angering to see this video, and I should have scripted it better, and there was a lot of things I should have done, but that video that I posted, I should not have done. And even when I'm ranting, even on this apology video, I don't really script it because I think that it loses authenticity when you script it, but when you make a documentary, it's more authentic when you script it, right? And that's why I scripted my documentaries, but not my rant videos. I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. I want to apologize as well for the Save Rec Room video I did last year as well, before this video ends. That was the one where genuinely I didn't know what I was doing. I was misguided, misunderstood, and I misinterpreted a lot of what the wider Rec Room community says. But I will also blame those like a couple of rectubers, admittedly, that said outright that this is what Toaster's intentions were, and that's why I made that video ranting about what I thought Toaster's intentions were when I was just dead wrong. And I'm really sorry for that, and I don't deserve to be forgiven. Okay? You can like never watch my content again. I don't deserve to be forgiven for that. Right? My hair looks so bad. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. I'm probably gonna stick by my word and be unique, because I do agree that we need to be more unique, and I want to encourage everyone to make the best that they can make, the most unique that they can make. And for that, I'm going to not post again. until I've either finished that Rosmos documentary, or I've made a film that I've just thought of making, where it's about two guys robbing a bank. But it's like kind of funny. I want to make it funny. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one, I guess.